Wayne in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Second-round pick in 2015. Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
Now Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw, Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A look now at the Buffalo defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Haskins will throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Goldman, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball. A big rush by the Texans, and they block it. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Stokes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Texans set to come onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Watson, complete to Washington. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bailey. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we're at halftime of this AFC. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Watson, but it's brought in by Washington. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Watson now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. To throw is Watson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Stokes. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
57, Mike 57.
From the gun on third, Watson. This is Miller, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now Haskins to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Haskins, quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Garcia. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stokes, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stokes. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stokes. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darren Lee there to get him down. On second down, it's Stokes, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Texans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Stokes, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Moss. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. On 1st down, it's Stokes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Stokes, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw again on second down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here I come. Let it go.
Haskins will throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen,